So we'll be talking about Academy, that is our internal LMS, and that is called a learning management system. So firstly, we'll talk about it. What is Academy? Academy is a learning platform that offers courses to trainees and has a team of mentors, training coordinator, super admin, and organization role. So I think you will get a better idea as we continue further. So firstly, we'll talk about why we use Laravel for Academy. So as you all know, Laravel is a popular and powerful PHP framework that provides a wide range of tools and features for building web applications. So firstly, we'll talk about the MVC structure architecture. So that is called Model View Controller, which separates application logic from presentation. This allows for better organization of code, making it easier maintain and scale the application. Next is elegant ORM, that is object relational mapping. That is makes it easy to work with database by allowing you to interact with database tables using object oriented syntax. So this can make it easier to make an database without requiring a deep understanding of SQL. So next we'll jump to the Blade templating engine. Laravel's Blade templating engine allows you to create reusable templates for views, making it easy to maintain a consistent look and feel across your site. So next is routing. That is, routing system allows you to define custom URLs and routes for your application. Makes it easier to create user-friendly interface for learners. So next is authentication and authorization. Laravel also provides built-in authentication and authorization features, which makes it easy to understand and add user registration, login, and permission management for application. Last but not the least is robust security features. Laravel includes many built-in security features, that is encryption, protection, and password hashing. So these are some of the features that can help the application to be secure and protect users' data. So next we'll jump to the architecture of Academy. So firstly, architect will create a training plan. So next we'll create a training program. So next we can add trainees to that training program, and we can create multiple phases in one program only. So next we can create multiple cohorts in one phase and add trainees to that cohorts. Next we can assign mentor to that trainees in that particular cohort and assign the training plan which we have created in the first step. So to start this program, there is a requirement to create some first step, like create a common Slack channel. So next is we are having a DB structure. This is for the creation of training program. When we create a training program, the data will be stored in the training program table, which is having a name, code, training coordinator, organization ID, and created by data. So next we can add a trainees to that training program, which will be required by a training program ID, and that is training program ID which will get from the training program table, that is ID of training program table. So next we are having a training program phase, like the data will be stored in this table when we create a phase that needs a name, requirement, and training program ID that is similar to the training program ID. So when we create cohort for a training program, it will be stored in training program cohorts table, which requires training program ID, name, and training program phase ID. So when we try to add trainees to that particular cohort, it obviously requires the trainee and cohort ID as well, and similar to the mentors when we try to add mentors to that particular cohort. So next we are having the structure of training plan, like when we create a training plan. So when we try to create a training plan, the data will be stored in the training plan table that needs a name and created by data. So next we are having a children's of the training plan, that is the course. You can say assignment and modules extra. So we are having a training plan ID, child type, and child ID. So it will be stored in assigned courses when we try to assign. So it requires a name and original course ID. which we have added in the training plans. So course is also having its children, that is modules and chapters. So it will be stored in the assigned modules, which requires name, original module ID. And then obviously modules are also having its children's like chapters, which will be stored in assigned chapters and chapter contents. So we are also having some assignments to that training plan, which will be stored in assigned assignments table, which requires a name, description, and original assignment ID. So we are having some of the exercises which will be getting stored in assigned exercises table that requires name, original exercise ID, and then we are having assessments and questions which will be answered by the trainer. So next will be, we are having some of these roles like trainee role, super admin, training coordinator, organization admin, moderator, mentor, and architect. Architect will create this training plan which I have explained in the previous slides. Trainee can learn from these courses which will be assigned by their mentors. Training coordinator will handle all these kind of the stuff, and super admin will handle these training programs and training plans. So next will be explained by Riya.
How Slack is being used as a connection tool. Slack is a communication tool that is integrated with Academy to facilitate the communication between the mentors and the trainees. All the programs that are being created have their separate Slack channels, and we are using that to connect trainees with their mentors so that they can have the ease of communication. And all the trainees are added in their respective cohorts with their mentors. Where they can connect and ask their queries. They can connect with each other and have discussions. All for whole of the for whole trainees, a separate Slack group is being created using Slack API, where they can get the latest updates or can communicate. As the screenshot is attached, whenever a trainee posts any question here, all that communication thread is being shown in their Slack channel. How we are managing courses: whenever a new course is being created, course has two children, that is module and assignment, and module has further two children, that is exercise and chapter. All these tables are connected with each other using several keys. Why we are cloning courses whenever they are assigned? So uh, so that a user's progress can be tracked, we can easily track the user's progress. Mentors or trainees can easily identify the areas where any area of trainees strength and weaknesses. uh, we can track we can keep the track of the courses that are being assigned to the training program of any phase. We, uh, we can easily know about the courses that are being assigned to a certain group or the courses that are being left. We have also attached the screenshot of the user progress table. With the help of this table, we will be able to know about the user's progress. And this is the screenshot of the assigned courses table, where all the assigned courses will be shown.
Yeah. So next we'll be talking about what problems we are solving with Academy. So Academy is designed to solve several problems related to delivering and managing education or training programs. Here are some of the problems that Academy can help to solve. Like firstly, we'll talk about centralizing and organization content. Academy provides a centralized platform for organizing and delivering educational content such as course materials, assignments, assessments, and multimedia resources. This makes it easier for instructors or mentors and students to access and manage their content at one place. So, delivering content remotely, it enables instructors to deliver educational content remotely, which is particularly useful for distance learning or remote working scenarios. This makes it possible for students or employees to access educational content from anywhere at any time. So next is tracking and monitoring progress. This provides tools for tracking and monitoring student or employee progress and performance. including completion of assignments, assessments, and participation in discussions, and overall engagement with the course material. Next, we'll be talking about customizing learning paths, which enables instructors to create customized learning paths for individual students or groups or group of students. So this means that students can progress through the material at their own pace and receive personalized feedback and support. Next is streamlining administrative tasks. Overall, Academy can help to solve many of the challenges associated with delivering and managing educational programs, including centralizing and organization content, delivering content remotely, tracking and monitoring progress, customizing learning paths, and streamlining administrative tasks. Yes.
There are some problems that still exist. Some of them we have listed. So first one is whenever a new phase is being created inside already active program, the courses doesn't get cloned properly. And another problem is, for example, if any trainee has some course assigned, then if we want to change some material of that course, so that trainee will not be able to see the changes that are being made. And the last point is, academy is as of now academy is being created only for web. We can also create it as a mobile app, so that it's easily accessible for everyone out there.
So next question is, who will use this project? Like Academy, a learning management system used by wide range of education organizations and individuals, that is educational institutes, like commonly used by schools, universities, and other educational institutions to deliver online courses and training programs. So next is corporate organizations. Many companies use to deliver employee training and development programs, as well as to track employee progress and performance. Next is individuals. Some individuals use to learn new things, new skills, or to pursue personal interests such as learning a new language or taking an online course. So these can use our project. So next is target end users.
Students and employees are the main targeted end users of academy. Students and employees can easily track their progress, can access courses easily, and they can have their doubts easily, and can progress and identify the areas where they need more training. And instructors and teachers, they can use academy for course creation according to their students needs, can manage courses, they can monitor progress, and can assign courses according to their students need, or the things they wanted students to learn. And administrators can use academy for managing user accounts in an organization. They can set up courses, assign roles and permissions, etc.
Okay. So next we'll be talking about the future of Academy, that is our learning management system, obviously. So it is expected to be shaped by several keys, trends, and developments, that is including personalization, mobile learning, social learning, and integration as well. So academy-like platforms will increasingly use AI or machine learning algorithms to personalize learning experiences for individual users based on their unique learning style, performance data, and interests. So next is mobile learning. As mobile devices become more prevalent, academy-like platforms will need to optimize for mobile use also. So allowing learners to access content and completion coursework on their smartphones and tablets. So social learnings like such as discussions, forums, and peer-to-peer learning, which become more integrated like academy platforms. So allowing learners to collaborate and share knowledge more easily. Integration like academy-like platforms will become more integrated with other learning technologies such as virtual and augmented reality to provide learners with more immersive and interactive learning experiences. Next is challenges faced.
There were many challenges faced while building the academy. First of all, the challenge was to understand the technology, the tech stack used, because before we were added to academy, we never worked on project of Laravel. So that thing was a bit challenging. Then understanding the DB structure, how the tables are connected to each other and how things are working in the backend was another challenge. And the Slack integration, we have connected Academy with the Slack, so that was another challenge faced.
So, last but not the least, challenge we have faced is while assigning a training program plan to the phase. That is, logic building of the UI was a kind of some kind of challenge. So, I'll show you the screenshot. Like, if we want to show this kind of the UI when training plan is not assigned, and this kind of UI when training plan is assigned. So this is a very normal easy questions. So we need a to change the plan, but by not deleting the plan which has stored in the database. So we need to show the same kind of UI that is for the first screen. So this was the challenges we have faced and done very efficient in efficient manner. So this is it. Thank you.